What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel, and today we are going to be talking about love and how it is described in the Bible and the way God has intended it to be, because I feel like a lot has changed with love in our generation. It has been just changing a lot over time, and a lot of people are forgetting the true way of love, and I'm just here to remind you of what love really is and how the way God wants us to feel and spread love. So, starting off with what is love and what is the way God describes love. So, in the Bible, God describes love in 1 Corinthians chapter 13, verse 4 through 7. And it says, "Love is patient, love is kind. It does not envy, it does not boast, it is not proud, it does not dishonor others, it is not self-seeking, it is not easily angered. It keeps no record of wrongs. Love does not delight in evil, but rejoices with the truth. It always protects, always trusts, always hopes, and always perseveres." Okay, so after reading that verse, I have jotted a few things down in my notebook to talk about. And the first thing I have is self-giving. And what is self-giving? It talks about putting others before oneself. It doesn't mean give them everything, just don't be selfish about everything. And it's also saying showing the care for your partner's actions and pretty much adding them into your life and showing them you care about them. Like checking in it's all about the little things. And another thing is with self-giving is balance between that. You don't want one person giving so much into that relationship and they just forget about themselves that the other person can't give that much in return, and that just brings down the relationship a little bit. So make sure you have balance with your self-giving. The next thing I have is trusting, and I think we all know what that is just trust your partner. Don't always be on their back for everything, because if you don't trust, it's just going to bring down a lot of things in the relationship. You're not supposed to have a lot of rules in a relationship. Just trust your partner for what they're doing. It's pretty self-explanatory. The next thing I have is forgiving. So, we're not perfect humans, and there's not going to be perfect relationships. There's no perfect relationship out there. So, first thing I want to say is screw all the things you see on social media. They might seem perfect on social media, but there is no perfect couple or relationship on social media. The only perfect relationship that there can be is the relationship between you and God. But yet there's still struggles you can have between those relationships. But He will always forgive you. That's the thing. Just like God's love, He forgives you for everything you did if you feel sorry for it. But in a relationship, you just forgive. I made a whole video on forgiving. So, and if you haven't checked that video, I'll put it linked down below in the description. But no one's perfect, guys. Forgive and solve the problem out together. And another thing I have for forgiving is love does not record wrongs. So don't always think back on the wrongs in the relationship. Just forgive them and move on. You'll feel a lot better after forgiving. The next thing we have written down is rejoicing in the truth. And what I have written down is don't let evil delightments take over the relationship. So a big example of that is lust. Don't have lust be involved in the relationship. Because after you do lust in relationships, that's mostly what the relationship is mostly about. And that is not love. Lust is not love. I'll tell you that again. Lust is not love. So do not bring lust a part of your love relationships, because that's what the relationship mostly is, just lust. So keep that out of the relationships. Okay, so the last thing I have written down is patience. Patience can pretty much be described in many different ways, and there's many different ways for patience. The first thing being is patient for God's timing. because we do not want to be rushing into these relationships real quick, because relationships are serious, and the word love is a very serious word to add into a relationship. So we got to be serious with love, and we got to be patient for God's timing, because God's timing is always perfect and for what He has to give us. So just be patient for what God is giving us. The next thing we have is being patient with your partner, because being patient with your partner, it lets you understand them better and support them through their challenges that they have going on. And following with your partner with the challenges going on, you have to be patient with those challenges, because not everything in the relationship is going to be perfect. And following, again, the challenges in the relationship is forgiveness, because relationships are not perfect. And we got to be patient for what is going on in the relationship. And then when we're patient, things work out a lot better. It gives us time to think and understand what's going on and how can we figure out the relationship situations. So just be more patient in your relationship. Not everything is going to be perfect. And I just want to wrap up with today's video with thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. This was a very fun video, I feel like, and a lot that people should be understanding for what love really is, because this is a serious thing in life that a lot of people are not, that it seems like a lot of people are not understanding for what love really is. So I really hope you guys got a little lesson from this. So, and thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a great day, and God bless.